Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing my top 10 essential oils that I use, if not on a daily basis, probably on a weekly basis, and definitely on a monthly basis. And so if you are interested in anything to do with that, then just keep watching. So I'm going to start out by saying that the word essential does not mean they are essential, even though I personally believe they are essential. The reason they're called that is because they are from the essence of plants. So they are the essential part of a plant, and therefore the term essential oils. But a lot of people, I know there's a lot of confusion thinking that they are essential, and if you don't use them, you're some sort of freak. And I mean, to each their own. I love them. I've found huge success in using them, and I feel much better now that I use them. But some people may not, so I'm not going to cast judgment on anyone, and I hope no one casts judgment on me. I think something else to bear in mind is that you need to research and figure out what oils company or companies you want to purchase from. And so my personal opinion is obviously what I'm going to talk about on this channel. I personally really like Young Living essential oils. So I am in no means a medical professional, so please do not take my words as, oh, this is what we should do if this X, Y, or Z happens. The wise choice would be is to talk to your doctor or your healthcare provider before you use any oils, especially for things that are actually medical. I mean, if you just want to have younger looking skin, it's not like you usually talk to a doctor before you buy your skincare lotion. If you do, awesome for you. But if you don't, I mean, that's maybe something to think about, is just sort of like, if I would be talking to a doctor about this normally, you probably should. So don't take my word for anything medical. Any of the stuff that I'm using this for is my personal choice. And I have basically only my own, my own health changes to go by whether that this actually works. So I believe in it wholeheartedly, but you may not. Okay, so now that all the red tape is out of the way, hopefully, let's get into these 10 oils that I absolutely love. And the first one I'm going to talk about, big shocker, is Thieves. Thieves essential oil is a blend, and it has things like clove in it. It smells amazing. If you like, that clovey, cinnamony, Christmassy kind of smell. This sucker is, again, this is all my opinions, but this sucker is stronger than bleach, and it can clean your entire house. Now, I don't actually use this essential oil bottle. They actually have, Young Living has like a Thieves cleaner. They have Thieves laundry detergent. They have all these things. So you can use that. I actually have over here, this is the handy dandy little essential oil blend spray that I keep in my purse. So if I have to use a public washroom, we all know what I'm talking about. I spray everything down with this before our bottoms touch anything, and I spray the taps with this, and sometimes a lot of other places in the bathroom because I'm super freaked out. So I love having this with me. It also can wash my hands if I am in a dire situation and I want to wash my hands. This will actually protect you from viral infections, in my personal experience. So yeah, I absolutely adore Thieves, and I use it, I diffuse this in the house when I feel like, for example, if you're going to be having a lot of sweets, there's a birthday coming up, or we had a birthday party the day before, the next few days I would diffuse this to help boost our immune system, because the diffuser kind of breaks it down into very small molecules so that your body can absorb it faster. I actually take a drop of this in my stainless steel water bottle if I feel a cold coming on, and it will stop it in its tracks. Having said that, a lot of people, and I am included in this, I would say be very careful in ingesting oils because they're so potent. If you have I have a bottle of lemon oil. I mean, it's full of hundreds of lemons. You wouldn't go and eat 100 lemons, so you need to wisdom when you're using this. But let me tell you, unless I didn't do it when I was pregnant because I'm much more careful around babies when it comes to essential oils because they are so potent. But when I'm not pregnant or nursing, then I will definitely ingest some of the oils, not all of them, but I will definitely ingest some of them. And you can look more into that if you're interested in. And the only reason I use Young Living is because when I researched, to me, that was the only company I felt safe with occasionally ingesting them. And by the way, none of these are in any particular order. These are the orders that I'm grabbing them in. Another huge favorite, obviously, and that is Copaiba. And this is from South America, like a lot of amazing products are that we've just been discovering in the last few decades. This one I use probably more so topically than I use in a diffuser. This one will double the strength of any oil it's put with, and so it's great to put with like lavender if you need to put on a wound. It also has a high amount of pain killers in it. I can't remember the actual, sorry, you're not getting anything technical from me, but anyways, whatever painkillers in plants, whatever it's called, this is got, I think, the highest amount in the world or something, or of all plants that they've found so far. So when you put this in with lavender on a wound, you're actually getting some pain killing with it, and it also helps kill infection. So this is just brilliant. I use it all the time with my son, my 5-year-old, because I'm telling you, I mean, the amount of scrapes and bruises and cuts that small children get, I don't even understand how, but it just seems they're always bumping into things and banging into things and jumping off things and being crazy. So probably my dream team is lavender and Copaiba for small children, and they're also safe for babies and small children. Lavender oil is probably one of the most healing oils that has ever been discovered. I'm not a huge fan of lavender, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, I hate the smell of lavender, it smells like an old lady. I hated the smell of it too until I actually had some, scrapes and cuts, and I put it on. It doesn't hurt when you put it on, and it makes your heels, your burns, and especially burns. Oh my goodness, I had a burn. I forgot about this. I put it on the burn, and when you burn yourself, like it was with a hot iron, like a curling iron, and normally when you get burnt with something like that, like it stings. It was a bad burn, and it stings for a few hours. I put the lavender on. I'm not kidding you. Within 5 minutes, it didn't hurt. Like it was just gone. The pain was totally gone. And lavender oil, it can seep down into the burn, and it can actually stop the burn. Most of the problem with burns is that even if you put cold water on, the water doesn't actually get to soak through all the layers, and if it burns through more than one layer of skin, then you're going to be feeling that pain in that other layer of skin. So I just absolutely love lavender. It's also very calming, as is cedarwood, and it's great for trying to get kids to get to bed quickly. As this is possibly my These is my favorite. Panaway is my second favorite. This one has got like a mix of peppermint and wintergreen and some other things in it, and this is amazing if you have sore muscles, if you've pulled something, if you have a kink in your neck, if your jaw's sore. If you have carpal tunnel, which I have tendonitis in my shoulders, elbows, and wrists from not practicing properly when I was doing piano, lots of my piano, and before, and man, this works like a charm. It will take the pain away, and it also takes swelling away. So again, this one's not safe for children because wintergreen and peppermint are both, they haven't gone through enough testing that they're considered safe with children. So under the age of 6, this one would not be advisable. But I'm telling you, if you or your hubby need some massaging on the neck and shoulders, you want to mix this in with your massage oil, and you will just feel like $1 million. At least my opinion, this is essential to life. So if Panaway is the thing to use for sore muscles, then Valor is what I use. Valor is what I use for bones. So helps you feel like more courageous and like you can get through. This is almost the only oil I used in labor. Every other oil kind of irritated me, but this one for some reason made me feel like I could keep going. And I mean, that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to make you feel like you can continue doing what you need to do. The other thing I did once with this, I need to do this again. I felt like my back was out of alignment, and I've heard that if you put Valor on your spine, you can align, it will self-align. So I had my husband rub it up and down my spine. I laid on my back and I had him just wiggle my legs briefly. And I am not kidding you. I don't know if you've ever, like, obviously I'm like a psycho nerd weirdo with natural stuff. But anyways, my feet were like laying kind of like this when I just was completely relaxed. And after we did the Valor and he shook my legs a bit, my legs were almost completely aligned, like so. And I stood up and I had no back pain. And I mean, someone would be like, well, that was a fluke. Maybe it was, but I'm telling you, it was awesome. Valor is also one that I've used in a diffuser. I mean, obviously you can diffuse any of these, but I'm just more particular to certain scents. This one I often have used in the bathtub with my son and in his diffuser, because I often find that it helps him fall asleep quickly and keeps him like kind of grounded. If he's kind of like all hyper and stuff, this one I have found is really grounding for him. Less than a year ago, I tried it out, and it's called Digees, and basically it's a digestive aid. And to be honest, for some people this may not be as amazing as it is for others, but you rub this on your tummy in a circular motion with some oil. Like, I never put oils on straight except for lavender. Even then I try to always blend them out with like coconut oil or something like that if I'm using them on my skin, just because they are so potent, and I think it's a wise choice. Anyways, if you put this in a circular motion clockwise on your stomach, this can help you do a bowel movement. If you are constipated, if you have diarrhea, if your tummy just hurts, and I use this on Josiah too, and we've used it on many friends that I've been like, they feel like they need help in that whole tummy, digestive, bathroom issue stuff, and I've been like, please just put a drop, here's some coconut oil, put a drop of this in, rub it on your tummy, see if you feel better. So I've had different experiences with that. I haven't used it as in a diffuser, partly because I actually don't like the smell of it. There's some stuff in here, it's not the peppermint, but there's some other stuff in here, probably the blend of lemongrass. I think there's lemongrass and ginger and peppermint, all these things that are super calming and soothing and aiding to your digestive tract. And yeah, some people love the smell of this and I don't, so I wouldn't use it in aromatherapy unless I absolutely thought I had to help with digestive issues, but since I don't, I don't. So another one that I love is RC, and that's just respiratory something. What's the C stand for? Anyways, I know the R stands for respiratory. It has eucalyptus. Yeah, I just can smell the eucalyptus, but I know it's a blend. And this is a lifesaver when it comes to cold season. Oh my gosh. So Digees would be helpful in flu season, like stomach flu season. This is what you'd want for colds and flus that you have respiratory issues. We love diffusing this. It's so soothing to diffuse. If you're having trouble breathing, I am telling you, one whiff of this and you will take the deepest breath you have taken for a while. It's happened to me when I bought it. I actually cried the first time I bought this because I bought it out of desperation because I couldn't breathe, and I cried because I had forgotten how it feels to take a deep breath and to not have pain. So this is very, it takes away pain. It helps open up your sinus and airways and decongest your lungs. You don't need it very often if you're using thieves. You don't get sick as much, but I'm telling you, when you do, this is like, it's like going into battle without armor. I just don't know how you do it. All right, another one is frankincense. I will use in a diffuser. It's very calming. It's a very, like, they say balsamic, sweet and woody. But to me, this is more, it's very, yeah, like to me, it smells more like a man. But the way I use this mostly is in my creams. I put lots of drops of this in my like face cream and stuff because it's so anti-aging, anti-wrinkle. Once you hit the mid-30s and onwards, you're kind of like, oh gosh, somebody help me. So frankincense has been my big help. It's also good for scars and wounds, but you're not supposed to put this on open wounds, unlike lavender, which stops bleeding. This one is not. The most inconsistent person ever. So I can't ever tell you, oh yeah, lavender and frankincense has got rid of my scars, because Robin does it like 3 days and then she stops. So another one that's really great is Purification. And this one has like some citrus in it, and it's really great for cleaning, especially if there's deodorizing. So to me, this is the queen of deodorizing. I will put a drop or two of this in a load of laundry that needs help. If you're cleaning the floors with your Thieves cleaner, sometimes I drop a couple drops of Purification in the water so that it also helps just freshen the air a little bit. Plus it deodorizes a lot more than Thieves, even though Thieves does deodorize. I just find Purification works a little bit more for that. Last but certainly not least, the newest oil that I've been using is Gentle Baby. And I wanted to try this obviously because I just had a baby, and this one is very safe for babies. It helps with their skin, it helps with their digestion and gas and stuff like that when they get it. So I really want to try it. The smell is like out of control. It is, I don't know why, but I love the smell of this. I've heard there's a lot of things like geranium, I think, and heliochrysum or something. I'm totally butchering that name. But anyways, they're both really good for your skin. And I know that a lot of people use this actually they put it in their skincare, or use this as skincare, because it's really good for your face too. I mean, obviously if it's good for a baby, it's good for anybody. So those are my favorite 10 oils that I've been using lately, and I have a lot of other ones that I use, but these ones are kind of the ones that I just go back to over and over and over, and I'm having to repurchase them a lot because of how much we use them. Essential oils totally vary in price, but again, you're using 1 drop, and usually at a time. And so it takes you a while. Even I think there's supposed to be 35 drops in a 5 ml or something like that. Normally I'm probably using this once a week, so this is gonna last me a long time. So I'm really happy. I don't know, I can't really say enough about essential oils. If you have any specific questions that you want to ask me, feel free to put those down below in the comments. I also have a link to buying Young Living ones. As I said, that's my preference, so I'm going to be suggesting that. You can either purchase them from my, like, under me, or you can sign up to get them at a discounted rate yourself, which I'd recommend. I can't speak well enough of them. I just absolutely love them, and I have used other brands and I just never felt safe with them, especially, as I said, with the ingesting, which obviously I do as minimally as I can, and only if I really need to. But I just don't trust any other brand. So for me personally, that is the best. So there'll be links below to purchasing. I'll have links to all of these particular oils so you can see how much they are and see if they'd be worth it for you. So I hope that you guys found this useful. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe and hit the bell if you want to see more videos like this. That kind of helps me gauge to know if that's good. And let me know what you thought. Anyways.